Petri dish, the Petri dish, the Petri dish.
This is
The Petri dish, the Petri dish, the Petri dish. This is the Petri dish. There's something growing in here, and it is air particulates. It is cold and smoky. I have not been motivated to do any podcasting or much things, just because my lungs hurt and everything is on fire. But that, that's unfortunate, and it's our lives now. I'm just going to assume this isn't going to change, and we will end up in never-ending burning hills. This is actually a thing I joked about back in the day, in the post-nuclear Reno days. Just the idea that California is always on fire in the apocalypse. It is now just one giant fiery hellscape, and that is honestly pretty close to reality at this point. They're looking orange all the time. It looks like they got some sort of like what is it, like that apocalypse filter that they have in movies where everything is just orange, and you're like, oh, because it's orange, things are bad. But yeah, it's smoky as shit here. But the one downside is it's hot inside my house, but it's nice and cool outside. But if I want to open the windows and put a fan in the window, I'm blowing smoke into the house. In fact, I was actually making some grilled cheese this morning and burnt it a little bit, got a little smoky, and I went to go open the door and window to air it out, and it was more smoky outside. Oh, Jesus Christ, who's calling me? It's a scam, likely. I've been getting calls. It's like, ooh, we're calling to inform you about your vehicle's extended warranty. I really got to stop answering their calls, because that's only reinforcing the fact that mysterious numbers work. If I'm gonna talk about anything, it's gonna be that bit that I've been doing on stage that isn't funny and is only sad. The idea that the rebellion doesn't exist anymore because everything can be commodified. I mean, if it ever existed. But there's no such thing as rebellion, because no matter what, you're going to be bought and sold by whoever is leading whatever. Which is why war is so profitable. You can always make money off of everyone all the time, no matter how much suffering there is. So at this point, I'm just ready to be bought and sold to some other country. At this point, maybe they'll worry about the fires or the virus or anything else. I have no loyalty left to any country other than the country of me. Everything else, whatever. Buy it, sell it, get it away from me. This is the capitalist system. So, there you go. I am ready to be commodified. I'm ready to be digitized and sold in pieces. Which also brings up, I made my own merch, guys. I made my own merch. We can talk about that. It's on teespring.com. I think it's /products/Bobby Benedict, but you can just go check the links on all my socials. I've been putting it up there, kind of. But yeah, I wanted to finally just put out some dumb merch aside from the Bobe shirts that I made, designed by Sad Giants drummer / amazing graphic designer Jesse Moran. He put that design out there after I had the idea, and we made it into shirts. And then I immediately got LASIK and didn't have my hair that same way anymore. So I wanted something a little more on brand. So I've been making masks. I haven't been making shit. You just order it from that website and I get paid. That's what's dope about it. But yeah, I've been making designs and stuff specifically for the times that are coming up. I tried to make some general merch, of my face. But then I made some joke-related merch, which is just me, and it says loads next to it, because that design made me laugh. My intestines are croaking. Caramelized onion is delicious. But I have a Halloween design coming up that I hope people will enjoy for that spooky season. You'll just have to wait to see what that looks like, because I have an artist working on it right now, and I'm hoping everyone enjoys it when it finally comes out. So keep an eye on that for more dumb merch from me. I have some shows coming up. That's pretty nice. I believe the one that's coming up this Friday is a private show. Sorry, everybody. But it's really cool to get booked on a private show. Shout out to David Gamble Jr. for thinking of me. I love you. What else is coming up? Oh yeah. So everyone knows Nick has been working with film stuff and film people, and with that he has found more comedy connections. That's the one thing that I think a lot of the stand-ups forget is sure, it's cool to like buckle down and try to be the best at joke writing, but networking and marketing are probably more important than any skill. Think about Bert Kreischer. He sucks. Yet somehow him taking his shirt off and telling dumb stories with no punchline or ending, millionaire now. So like, you just have to be a giggly face and market yourself right, and you can make it there. Not saying that that's what Nick did, but he just went out and said, you know what, fuck going to open mics every day and, like trying to suck my own dick. And he went out and did stuff, and now we have a show. So he has graciously let me host it, mostly just because I asked, and he wanted to headline his own show, which makes sense to me. I'm excited to see Nick on stage again for the first time in... I think I haven't seen him on stage for the first time at all this year. I missed the last show he was on, so I haven't seen him at all this year on stage doing comedy. I'm excited to see him go from zero to headlining and just shake off all the cobwebs. It'll be fun. I will try my best hosting energy to make sure the crowd is there for him, because I have been working on apparently antagonistic jokes. I did size open mic again last night, and I wasn't saying anything crazy. I think I was just using like hot button words that all the like unchill white women in the crowd weren't down with. The crux of which was the show Wife Swap was promoting human trafficking and the idea that women are property. But they only just heard me saying women are property and then talking about sex trafficking, and they just got so uncomfortable they didn't listen to the bit at all. I had like one dude at a table by my side. That's all I needed. He was paying attention the whole show. He seemed chill. One mistake I probably made was accusing one table of sex trafficking. It was just one old dude and like three young women. I was like, he knows what I'm talking about. And everyone was like, oh, and I was like, oops, maybe I shouldn't have said anything. But I thought it was funny. They immediately checked out for the rest of my set, though, so they didn't want to hear about loads or mom's pussy. You check that out on Spotify now. But yeah, I tried to win them back with a old chestnut, and they were not having it. It was a good crowd. They just weren't like a comedy audience, so I don't think they knew they could like laugh. So Cy has himself a tough job at that mic, because half the time it is people probably not expecting comedy or people that don't know how to enjoy comedy. So they'll sit there and stare at you like it's a one-act play, you know? They're not trying to laugh out loud, or they're trying to interact, and both of those are wrong. Just laugh at things you think are funny, and sometimes laugh if just a word you think is funny. Because sometimes we aren't doing setup punchline, we're going on concepts or funny nouns, you know? So give us something, kids. Speaking of, my open mic is tonight. I'm excited. I haven't been as excited the past few weeks just because I've been on a cycle of trying to ration my medication, which fucking blows. So like, I'm only taking my drugs Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so I can be like 70% when I'm doing work, and then I don't have it during my creative days, like Tuesdays, Thursdays, and the weekend. So I'm just like fucked 60% of the time for functioning. And it's made me get extra fat, and it's made me like binge eat just disgusting things because I just feel like I have no control, you know, like I'm just in a weird fog. I sometimes don't even remember the days that I'm not medicated. It really sucks. It's okay. I'll be talking to my psychiatrist soon, but they've already known this because this was the last meeting I had with them back in July. I was like, hey, my drugs keep getting fucked up, and I don't remember like 60% of the days that I'm existing in. Can you guys help? And instead of helping, I am now a full month behind on medication. So I just started rationing because sure, it's illegal, but I feel like it should also be illegal in a country full of mental health crises to just be like, whoopsie, we forgot your meds. We should be able to sue you for fucking everything. Medical companies are criminals, all of them for existing. Fuck you. The entire American medical system go fuck yourself. I hope all of you lose everything you've ever worked for. So, moving on from that, those are the shows. The mic is still happening every Tuesday, now at 6 p.m., a little earlier in the day, because, you know, they're trying. They're trying so hard. Kevin and Alex those are the owners. They are putting in as much as they can into that place through the pandemic. You know, they got food, they got drinks, you know, including alcoholic beverages now, but it's just the two of them trying to keep the dream alive. And so I'm trying to bring people there. I'm trying to help them keep it going because I know they have a bunch of fun events. They got a lot of people on their side, and I just want to make sure I'm also doing my part because they've treated me well pre-pandemic and in the pandemic, and I just hope the best for them. So if you can, come on down to Coffee and Comics on Tuesdays and any other day. Even when I'm not there, go hang out. Now they have Holy Schmidt donuts like Wednesday through Sunday, so go grab a donut, go grab a bagel, go grab a drink or something. I think they close by 8 o'clock now, though, because they got to have them COVID hours. So that is, again, why the open mic starts at 6 and we try to end by 8 so those guys can go home at some point. I think that's all the housekeeping. Let's talk about some fun stuff. This is going to be a real short episode because it's just me and it already is Tuesday, so like this should have been out, but I just couldn't yesterday. I was too busy doing comedy and then gambling like a fucking degenerate. Let me take a sip of this coffee and then let you guys ruminate on all the too many things I said. Oh yeah. So there's the ice machine. On to the longer things. I bought a ring light off Amazon. I bought a ring light so I could brighten up my face, mount a little camera in there, because I want to start making all the YouTube shit I've kept talking about, you know? I know plenty of camera-holding people, and I think I have decent enough script writing and or idea-making chops, and I'm a funny enough person to watch go about in the world. I want to try making more YouTube stuff. So, I've got the ring light, I've got my TV show ideas down, not that it's on TV, but you know, like I'm trying to make things scripted. A lot of people are moving to more loose content, you know, especially with things like Twitch and with TikTok, but I'm trying to make structured things, and I think it'll be funnier that way, and easier to like, I don't know, not trick the algorithm, but, you know, feed the algorithm stuff that it enjoys spitting out to people. So we'll see how that goes. The first one, I've slowly begun filming. I'm gonna try to get one pilot episode all together and edited and then see how it goes. Maybe I'll put that out before I even start filming other things and just see how the pilot is, you know, taken. But I want to film, edit, and complete one full episode first. See how that goes, and then maybe film 2 or 3 other episodes back to back because it'll be fun. I guess I might as well announce it. I'm not beholden to any deadlines or, you know, like secrecy clauses, but it's that idea that I had too fat for that, where I, because I have gained weight again, I figured it'd be funny to watch me fall down a bunch and or try things. So the idea is I will try different things in the world, hopefully take notes and tips from experts, and then see whether or not I can do them. The pilot episode I'm going to try is skateboarding. So I will, you know, I'm going to get a lot of pads and a helmet, and I'm going to attempt doing skateboarding, you know, according to a list of things. My idea is, like, how do people say, okay, you can kind of skateboard, you know, like, is it being able to ride comfortably, or is it doing an ollie? My favorite idea is doing a kickflip, but I know I won't get there even in like a week because I have terrible balance. So I think my goal is going to be, you know, like, can I, you know, get onto the board swiftly enough? Can I push with my foot in the correct place and ride around? Maybe do a little like weaving obstacle thing. So we'll see how that goes. That's my idea. Look for that sometime in the next coming months because I want to get stuff filmed before the snow starts to fall. So that's that idea. Speaking of Twitch and unstructured things, I've started doing some Twitch streaming. Just, you know, I've dabbled with it in the past, but not consistently. But I'm also trying to do Twitch streaming, again, in kind of a structured way, but slightly less structured than most. So far, I've just been doing drunk streams of Fall Guys, and that seems to be a way to go. I kind of want to do ones where I am just playing through old ass games that I enjoy, like the entire Army Men franchise. You know, like things no one else cares about, but maybe I can get a couple people on board. We'll see. Either way, I just want to do some fun stuff indoors, not having to be forced to be only a stand-up comedian. You know, I feel like I can be a good other area comedian. I think I'm a renaissance man of comedy. I can make people laugh at all places. And the only reason I think this is because, you know, like the few times I've been on other people's YouTube stuff, I feel like I've came off well, especially some of the stuff that I did with Lauren, both on TikTok and YouTube. I can be fun, so I'm hoping I can bring that fun to my own personal brand and see how that goes. Check out twitch.tv/Bobby Benedict if you want to watch some Twitch streams. I think I'm going to keep to like a Friday night drunk streaming schedule and maybe add a couple things through there. I know Call of Duty is real hot right now, so maybe I'll get back into that once I'm good. Speaking of being fat, you know, like, I'm not going to be too hard on myself. Everyone over the past 6-7 months, it's been a struggle to not only keep mentally healthy, but physically as well. You know, it's hard to get out there, especially with all the smoke that's going on. It's hard to get in some good workout times, and with social distancing, not being able to go to a gym as consistently as I was before. I think I'm back up to like 360 again, which was not my goal. I was hoping to stay under 350 my entire life from now on. I was down below 320 last year, and that went out the door real quick. I'm trying to get back on that healthy path. When I went down to San Diego with Alicia back in March, you know, before it started quite warming up all the way to spring, I was still wearing my denim jacket everywhere. And I don't remember if I went into it on the show, but last year when I lost, you know, most of the weight and I was getting down and exercising all the time, I went to Target and I was finally actually able to shop in like a regular store for clothes. And I was so fucking stoked, you know? And so I had bought that denim jacket to be like, fuck yeah, you know, like this is for me. This can fit regular people. I can now be regular person sized. And then when we went down to San Diego, I accidentally left that jacket in their closet. And then everything after, like, we were in San Diego the day everything was getting quarantined, and the day everyone started, like, saying social distancing, shut everything down. And so, like, when we were leaving that place, I was trying to just make a beeline for the Nevada border because I was afraid they were going to close all the California borders and really, like, crack down on people. So I just wanted to escape, and so we got out of there, and I left my favorite jacket. And so I kind of blame that for splitting my realities in two. There's the other reality where I'm still taking care of myself and had this denim jacket the whole time, and then there's this reality. But now they're back together because our friends down there sent me my jacket out of their own pocket through the kindness of their hearts. I don't even think they knew how much this jacket like meant to me symbolically for my own health. But now I have it back, and I feel real happy about it. Oh, God. Hold on. I should probably also reveal to all the... Oh, boy. Yeah, technically I'm at work right now. Don't think about it too much. Sorry. But yeah, so they sent me my jacket back, and like... I don't know, I finally wore it out last night, like for the first time again, because it's starting to cool down a little bit. I can get back into that jacket weather. It was perfect timing. You know, I was already treating all of last week as like my last big hurrah of shitty meals before I buckled back down and decided to get healthy again. And so I've been cooking up good food again, trying to stick to it, even just a little exercise, you know, just a little PT in the morning, do some push-ups, do some sit-ups. Can't really go around outside too much because it's smoky as shit, but maybe I'll start doing it in the morning anyway because you just have to. You have to get out there. Plus, what's a little wood smoke going to do that I haven't already done with several hits of things? And those cigars that I kept buying. God damn, those really do something to the throat. So, yeah, like I got to stop worrying so much about like, ooh, my lung health when I obviously don't give a shit any other time. yeah, so I'm trying to get back on track, and I feel like I'm going to use this symbolic jacket that I held so much regard for as my goal to like I still fit in it, kind of, it was a 2X, but like now I got the gut poking out, like even my 3X shirts, which sucks because I was down to a 2X shirt and I fit in it, and now I'm back poking out of 3X shirts, fucking 50 pounds heavier. So I got to do something. I got to do something for me. I got to remember that I need to be happy. And actually, this is one of the things that I was telling Alicia about way back in the day, because we have a big project at work that I've been just fucking dying over the past 6 months. And I told her, I was like, I'm allowed to be happy in October. That's when I'm allowed to be happy again. Until then, it's just don't lose your job. And so I think I'm finally to like a stable point where we've kind of caught up, and we're back ahead of it again. And so now I need to remember that I am important for my own life. Like I need to keep being healthy because I depend on me and really nobody else. So if I don't take care of me, I can't keep doing things. And I like to do things. I also like to be on camera and in front of people. And if I don't feel good about myself, I don't want to go do those things. So now I'm going to try to get back to feeling good about myself, just like those songs that I wrote as Sad Giants say. It's like I write music for me or something. Jesus. Speaking of doing more Sad Giant stuff, working on my demos slowly but surely. Probably going to send a couple of them off to my producer here in a bit, just to get some info or get some opinions, because I want to release at least 2 singles. Maybe not by the end of this year. I want to put out one more single before the end of the year, because Car Ballet did real good this year. I want to put out one more single, keep everyone's algorithms attuned to having Sad Giants in them, and then maybe put another one out, in the winter next year, or early winter, like January, February. We'll see how it goes. I've been working on these songs for a while, and I just need to stop working on them and let them exist as they are, and keep the ideas that I'm trying to shove into these ones for new songs. Being a creator's hard. That's enough for me, guys. I don't have much else. We will get back to having guests and doing real podcasts soon. I just had to put something out, because if I don't do it, I'll stop being in the rhythm, and I need to stay in the rhythm. That's what us ADD folks need to do. Even when we're under-medicated, we gotta stick to our schedules and just focus harder, according to all the stupid fucking YouTube ADD people and fake-ass bloggers who are like, oh, do you have trouble concentrating? Have you tried concentrating? Go fuck yourself. All right. I don't really have anything to suggest. I've just been rewatching Gilmore Girls and watching Funhouse videos on YouTube. Nothing has been entering my brain at this point. So, oh, you know what? There has been something out in the ether, and I played it with my family. The game Among Us. It's a fun little party game. Somebody is an alien on a ship. You're all doing tasks. Try to find out who the alien is before you all die. It's free mobily, so you can look up Among Us and download it for free. It's also a fairly popular streaming game on PC, so maybe you'll see that soon if I get a capture card or something. They have pretty cheap ones now, so we'll see how it goes. Thanks for listening, guys. I'll catch you later.